Hey guys, I'm happy that you're here. I want to show you about my commercial ovens, which is fan ovens. When I started my baking business and assemble kitchens, I didn't know anything about professional ovens, and that was my struggle. I just Google every information what I can find, and actually in Google there's just commercial or advertising information. There is no real experience. And in one advertising website, I search out ovens which I can afford, because in that moment I can't afford them. Normal commercial oven costs from the 5,000 till 10, 15,000 or 20,000. Right now I'm already in baking industry 5 years, and we have in our bakery 3 ovens. I know that is not much, but I want to show you that's enough, because we bake in this kitchen, in a cake kitchen, about 100-150 cakes per week. So it's a big amount and it's enough. Very long time we had only one small fan oven, which is with small plate. I know I'm bad CEO, but it was enough for us. But right now in this area where we bake cakes, we have one smaller and one bigger oven. And very suggest you look at the UNOX commercial ovens. There is not the most expensive, but still they have this Italian quality, and it's not the most basic ovens, but it's in the middle somewhere. And I talk with a lot of people who works or in the service with commercial ovens, and they all suggest UNOX. I love them, and maybe that's why I'm always buying UNOX, because my first oven was UNOX. I had just very small fan oven where we can put 3 small plates, and that was perfect for my first steps. But I'm really very please think in your mind that you can go further. If you have a regular oven, you need this commercial oven with the fan. And both of the ovens is automatically. I will show you the third, the biggest one, which is manual. The manual, it's a little bit cheaper than the automatical ovens, and I never use a moisture function. I'm using only the baking, this fan option. And it's important when you buy your oven, please find the regime, the mode, when you can switch off the fan. You can't switch it at all, but you can reduce this speed from 1 to 3, and we're always using it for the 1. And in the end, I want to show you how to switch on automatically oven and how to switch on a manual oven. There is a small secret in there. I want to show you how to switch on and how to use this automatical UNOX ovens, because some of my colleagues still don't know how to switch it on. For conventional ovens, it's very important the time. It's not important the temperature, what you putting there, but just the time. I'm always just switch this mode. When you put the bottom of the minus, it goes for this regime, or you can just put the minutes, how many you want. When this minutes counting down and it will be 0, then this oven will switch off automatically. That's why it's important to put the time what you need. And have I said, I'm always putting the minus when it's this mode. Then you can select the other mode. So for example, temperature. I'm I'm guilty. I'm not programming this oven because I think the easier it's always put manual temperatures. We are baking cakes and we need just 1 or 2 temperatures, not more. 180 degrees of Celsius or maybe 170 degrees of Celsius. That's it. Then next mode, it's about moisture. We never use it, but you can again switch how many you need it. And then the fan. I love this section, and it's important when you buy the oven. Be sure that you have the fan switching options. We have just 2 types. We have the first mode and the second mode. The second mode, we have a lot of speed. I'm not suggesting you bake on this mode. Always use the first mode. And then be sure that all selections, it's good for you. And then press the button start. When the red light, you see the red light, then it's automatically switch on. And when the time goes, you just again press the stop and it switch off. So this is the third oven. Previous ovens, it was simple ovens with trays inside, but this is the biggest of our ovens, and the main thing what is different that they have built-in tray trolley. I think it's called like this. We never use it, but you can just put it out and switch it from other trolley and for easier putting inside. I thought this will be a good idea that we are just putting inside trolleys, not the trays, but in real life it's not that easy because they are very hot and you need to be very precise for every moves. That's why we have the separate trolleys for the trays, and we're just taking the trays sheets and putting them inside. With this oven we bake macaroons, and who bake macaroons, they know that oven it's very special. Before we baked macaroons in these 2 ovens, and for many years, I think that we have them 3 years, and for many years we really understood where is the best position for the macaroons. But in this oven, it's very good, it's manual, it's simpler than these ovens, but we always baking just not from all trays, shelves, but we always left one behind other. Here is 12 steps, but we can put here only 8 trays, just because we are baking macaroons. But if you are baking there's breads or other pastries, it's possible to bake 1 to other sheet. And what is one more thing what is important, this is manual switching on and switching off. It's easier than previous ovens and it's cheaper. But you can program there inside automatical programs. You all the time need to switch what temperature you need. But what is not good for macaroons, you can't see digitally what's the temperature inside, and you need to put temperature thermometer inside, because you have just here numbers and you put in something between. For example, we are baking macaroons 150 degrees of Celsius, but you don't know, is it there 147 or 182? And it's the big gap for the macaroons. It's important to know precise what's the temperature. And I want to show you how to switch it on. How I said, the most important first thing is to set up the time. And it's a little bit harder, but just push it to this hand and this will be this mode when it's not counting the time. But of course you can put here the time what you need. Automatical ovens have 10 hours, but here is only 16 minutes and I don't like it. But still always put the mode with the hand. And then you can switch the temperature what you need, but Harry said it's not very precise. You can put something between what you need. For example, 180 degrees. If it's not macaroons or pastries, it doesn't matter. Is there 1 or 2 degrees bigger or smaller amount? But for macaroons it's important. And then the moisture, but how I said, we are not using it. And one more button, it's the fan function. You can press it and you will have a very big speed of the fan. You can hear it. But I'm always using it without, just the first mode, as I said, for the automatical oven. I'm really suggest you UNOX ovens, and don't be shy first oven when you buy the used one, because you will just know it better for the cheaper money, and then if you will love it, you can just count your money and buy bigger ovens. For example, this one biggest oven, it's about $15,000, but the smaller ones it could be for 3,000 or 5,000. I hope you know something more about ovens, and it's easier for you right now decide which one you want. And stay tuned for next videos. Comment what you want to know more about the ovens, and see you soon. Ciao!